Flosstube. Welcome to my channel, Crafty Cat Stitcher. My name is Kathy. This is a channel mainly about cross stitch and some other crafts that are related or not so related from time to time. So I'm glad you're here. I am thankful for every one of you watching and subscribing and commenting. I've got some of the nicest comments and I enjoy them, and I do read every one of them. I might not reply to everyone, but I just really enjoy seeing all the comments and seeing all the subscribers. And we'll talk more about subscribers later on, because I have hit that milestone, solidly hit the 2,000 subscriber milestone. So we'll talk about that later. Okay. Today is Saturday, September 4th, 2021, and happy September. Are you glad it's September? Where you are? Is your weather getting a little bit more, I don't know, to your liking? Last night we had to go out and do a couple things, and we were walking out to the car. I mean, it was probably just like 6:30, 7, and it was cool outside, and it had that little bit of autumn feel to the air, because here we're in the Atlanta area and it's humid. I mean, from June till through the end of September, it stays pretty humid. And last night that humidity was gone and it was cool outside, and it just had that autumn feel to it. So, and I know I've got a whole month more of hot weather, but I like summer. I like summer a lot, but I think I'm going to be really glad to have fall come around this year. So, excuse me. All right. Today I am doing my video on a different camera. I use my phone to video, and I got a new phone a couple weeks ago. And it's different. First of all, it's much wider. I've got it on landscape. Yeah. And it's just a lot wider than my old phone. And the other thing is my old phone just seemed to make everything super bright. And I had to close the blinds in here to do a video, because if I didn't, it was just like, totally on my face. And I have the blinds mostly open because when I started to record with the blind shut, it was dark. And I thought, nah, that's not going to do. We always have lighting issues. I mean, I do. I mean, we talk, but I noticed that Flosstubers do talk about lighting issues. So, but this phone, it took me about 2 days to get it fully set up. And I'm not too bad with technology. I can do certain things, and there was just so much that I had to do, and a lot of trial and error, and but I think I'm okay now. And hopefully the process of uploading my video and doing everything I need to do will be as easy as my old one. So that's, excuse me, that's the hope. Let's see. So yeah, I've been doing some stitching, but it's really funny because when I started to gather my things for this video, I was like, okay, the last time I was here was 3 weeks ago. Is this all stitching I've done? It's so weird, but okay, I'll show you what I did. Okay. Well, first of all, I worked on my Quaker Diamonds by Rosewood Manor. And I did this on the birthday of Deborah, who is Stitch the Stash, who is also going to be working on a Rosewood Manor. So I did that on her birthday, and I think I worked on maybe the next day. I think so, maybe like 2 days. And this is the first time since the first of the year that I haven't stitched a lot in my 6 rotation. So, I mean, I've been pulling out some different things. So, I worked on this. But this one is part of my 6 rotation. And I'm working in this. I finally got all these little diamond shapes done, and now I'm starting in on the middle of this motif. And there were some little piddly, like 1 stitch, 2 stitch things around here to do. But, you know, I can say that they're piddly, but that's what makes this a really special, a really nice project to work on. And when it's completed, it's going to be unbelievable. So I worked on that. I'm stitching this. I think it's 32 count, and it's flax fabric. The color is flax. It's R&R fabric. And I'm using an overdyed conversion instead of the silks. And it's beautiful. So I worked on that. Okay, then this is where I deviate from my little rotation. And I don't know why. I just did. I went to Stitch Day, and I decided, and you know how sometimes different projects, quote unquote, call to you. It's like Frosty Forest has been calling to me. And I am going to do Frosty Forest. As you might know, Frosty Forest is by Country Cottage Needleworks, and it's 9 little designs. And I was going to do 3, 3, and 3. And then I watched Kitten Stitcher one day, and she did 4 and 4 and eliminated the one chart that says Frosty Forest. And I said, that's how I want to do it. I want to do 4 and 4. So this is the one I'm currently working on. It's the Snowy Foxes. So Frosty Forest is a combination of houses and little animals, little winter animals. So cute. So I did my first house. I got that one done. It was so cute. The colors. Oh, I just love it. And I started my foxes. And I started this at my Stitch Day with my Stitch group, which was really fortunate that I took this that day, because they had me take out all the charts and they mapped out which ones should go where. I had some people helping me, which was nice. It was really nice to get some feedback and some advice, because, you know, you always want to, I don't know, I like to hear other people's opinions. So so it's going to be house, little snowy animals, house, little snowy animals. Then it's going to be reversed on the bottom. So I got a good bit done on this, and I'm very happy. So I'm stitching this. This is 32 count. It is Lugana, and it's a very pale gray. I think I got this from 123 Stitch. It's just a nice, very, very, very pale gray Lugana. Call for colors, they're all DMC. And I'm very happy, and I am enjoying this project. This is a lot of fun. I think that's going to be beautiful. And the way she had it framed, no matte, it was just kind of close to the edges. I liked it. So then I started to think about Halloween a little bit and about fall. And I took out Cattle Lantern again, because I really want to get it done. This is by Luminous Fiber Arts, and it was in the Halloween issue, and this was 2020's Halloween, just cross-stitch Halloween issue. There it is. I'm going to put this over here. I'm like kind of turned today, so my stuff is like a little bit farther away from me. I gotta think this through a little better next time. I don't know, but I got a lot done on this. There it is. Look at him. I made some color changes in this. I'm using some Victorian. I used some Victorian motto, and I don't even know what else in the pumpkin, but I like the way he came out. And the little Quaker motif in the moon are, I think it's Weeks Dye Works squash. So basically, I just have the border to do, and that's it, and I'll be done. So I might be able to get this done by Halloween, don't you think? And this is 32 count Lugana, and it's by Under the Sea Fabrics, and the color is, I think it's Harvest Moon. Fall Harvest? Harvest something? Oh, I am so sorry. I don't know, but it's so pretty. It's a really good color. It's just a beautiful fall color. I got my fan on, so everything's gonna be blowing a little bit. So what do you think? Isn't he cute? I'll probably finish him as a pillow, I would think. So, um, the next thing I did is the actual start. So what happened? I keep saying so. What happened? Well, what happens around this time every year is I start to think about an ornament to make for my son and daughter-in-law. I just like to do an ornament every year, a special ornament. And if I can do more than one, I'll do more than one. But I just like to make it just a little bit more special. Last year actually didn't do cross stitch. I did a beaded star, and and the year before that it was a really difficult tiny cross stitch, and I put it in the little pocket watch. Yeah. So this year I decided on, I went to my 2020 Just Cross Stitch Christmas Ornaments issue, and I chose Vintage Angel by Tiny Modernist. And she's really pretty. I have admired this since last year when I saw people actually stitching it. And it just caught my eye every single time. And I thought, I gotta stitch it. And I'm so glad I have the chart because I have the magazine. And when I started going through this, saying, okay, now what am I gonna stitch them this year? And that's it. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna finish it in a circle like this. So I wanted to get started. You know, it's just one of those things I just want to start early so that I know that I can get it done and get it finished in time. I wanted to make it tiny, which is, it's not going to be super tiny, but I have a piece of 40 count fabric. I don't do 40 count a lot, but this fabric is color and cotton, and the color is called Desert Taupe. And to me, taupe is more of a brown, I always thought. But yeah, I could be wrong. Correct me on that if I am wrong. Okay. But this is called Desert Taupe, and it's I think it's like a gray. It's beautiful gray. So I got her started. I got this wing almost done, and the bodice of her dress. So there she is. So far, I'm using all the called for DMC because I didn't want to change a thing, mainly because that was what drew me to this, was the colors. There's no red and green in it. It's just totally different colors for, for a Christmas ornament. And I like that. Why not, right? So I'm really confident I'm going to get this done. I'm doing one thread over two on 40 count. And there it is. And that's it. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it feels like I worked on something else. Did I forget? I don't know. But I know that I've been working on a project, and I'll show you that in a little bit. So maybe that's what took up a lot of my time. Okay. My project, another project I had was to clean out my craft room closet. And I know it wasn't horrible, but I knew that there were things in there that I just don't want. And things that have nothing to do with cross stitch. And it's, at some point you just got to go through your stuff, right? So I went through it, and I managed to clear out some things, and now I've got some really good room in there. I mean, there were actually spaces on the shelves with nothing on them. So I had an old sewing machine sitting on the floor, and I took it over, put it in the closet. So now everything's got a little home. The good part about cleaning out a closet is that even if you don't get rid of anything, you kind of familiarize yourself with what's in it and kind of remind yourself what's there. And, so that know what's in that box, right? So I was glad to do that, and I've got some good donations. It's not junk. It's it's okay stuff, but so then the next part was to clean out my craft cabinet. I have an old armoire that I bought, and that's my craft cabinet. And there's a mid sections, which is the one I use. Actually, it's there's a tall section, like right face height and higher, but then there's this bottom, these two little doors on the bottom, and you pretty much have to lay on your stomach to get in there to get all the stuff. So I decided I was going to tackle it. And another good thing about cleaning out something that you haven't in a while is that you find things. And I found something. I found the cross stitch that I've been looking for quite a while now. And I know I mentioned it on a previous video, and it was something that was hanging on a wall right outside my craft room, and I took it down to hang something else up for a while. And then when I wanted to put this back, where did I put it? I looked in all the places I thought it would be, and it ended up being in that little bottom cabinet of the craft cabinet. I put my hand in there and I said, what is this? Pulled it out and it appeared. So this is my cross stitch rewind for today. I know when I stitched it because the year is on it really big and my initials. There it is. Isn't it cute? I love it. I was so sad that I couldn't find this, and when I found it, it was like, let's celebrate. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know what the name of this is. I might have gotten this out of I want to say it was a book, like a hardback book with a lot of stuff in it, a lot of different charts. Might have been like Better Homes and Gardens. Whatever it is, I don't have it anymore. And why I don't have it anymore, I don't know. But as you can see, this is when I stitched it. It's stitched on like a natural linen, which is really pretty. And I believe it's 28 count. So that's really all I did on linen back then. I was pretty much kind of a new linen stitcher back then. But the colors are really beautiful. And I don't know, there's just something about this that I really like. I don't know, maybe it's those big letters or this little face. I don't know. It's like a grandfather clock face. So there it is. A found object. And I know I framed this myself. I know I did. So there he is. Isn't that great? Probably all stitched in DMC. I'm just so happy to find it again. And it's back in its proper place. It's actually a really good place for it because it's a kind of a narrow wall and just fits in there really good. So, and here's the other thing. When I pulled that out in my hand, I pulled out another one that I had totally forgotten about. That is so bad, but that's part of stitching for 40 years. Yeah, when you stitch for that long, there's things that you gave away, as gifts, and you just don't have all those anymore. And then there's things that you forgot about. So hopefully I don't have anything else, I don't think, that I have lost. I don't know. So anyway, the other project that I worked on is not a cross stitch project. Let me see. I'm gonna probably make a little bit of noise here and get something out so I can show you this if I can find it. All right, I'm having some technical difficulties. All right, so I made, it's my little pumpkin patch. I made pumpkins. Now, I made some of these, I made 2 of them for myself last year. And they're little velvet pumpkins. They don't have their stems yet, but the stems are in process. Look, aren't they cute? So what I did just now was I just got this out. This is not what I'm going to use for the stem. I actually use tree branches for the stems, but that's where it goes. And I just glue that in with tacky glue, and it's perfect. So this is my little pumpkin patch that I sat and made. So there's the white ones, like an ivory color, and then there's orangey traditional pumpkins, and then like a mossy green. And so that's them. And so I'm going to show you a little bit about them. What you do is you take a 4-inch styrofoam ball and you drill out a hole. And this is about a 1/2-inch hole. Okay, so you get your 1/2-inch hole, and then you cut some off the top and the bottom. And you know, this one is not ideal because it looks like it's about equal. I like to have a little bit more cut off on the bottom than on the top. The other thing you have to make sure is that you have a needle that can go through this and that you can pull it out. And what I did was I'm starting another one, and I'll show you how I start it. I just take the yarn, thread it through, and then tie a knot. Then I'm going to cut this off. Okay, I'm going to cut it like right to there. And then what you do with the knot is you slide it inside. And then you take a needle, and this is the needle I've been using. It's a plastic needle. That's it right there. And then you just keep winding around. And I pull tight when I do this as I go. So I thread the needle with the yarn, and you have to cut the yarn off into lengths. And you're going to have to also add as you go, and then it's really important that you do that correctly too. But I use really long lengths, like 5 feet more maybe, and because it eliminates the amount of knots that are going to end up inside here. When you knot it, say if this is the end of the yarn, and then you're going to add, you just tie a new piece on, but you want to make sure that that knot is going to be hidden in there, and you can do it. It's not, after you do it once, you'll know how to do it. But you make sure that it's like, so I would put the knot probably like right here, so when it goes through, it's hidden in there. So you understand about, you don't want like, 20 knots in there. So use good long pieces. You could probably make this on smaller styrofoam balls for littler pumpkins. Why not? I think it'd be harder to use bigger ones because you'd have to get like a giant needle, because you've got to have a way to get that through and pull it, because you're going to be constantly winding. So anyway, if you're interested in this, I use this velvety kind of yarn. I got this at Hobby Lobby. I will show you. It is Yarn Bee Velvety Smooth, and this is the color pumpkin. So that's the kind of yarn I used. So they had some, last year they did not have the green, and I went about a month ago and they had the green. I grabbed that. So, and I will tell you that I think that one skein can make about 4 pumpkins. I'm going to try to use this to make another pumpkin. I don't know, I'm hoping that this will work. I think it will. I think this will be enough to make it this last one. So that'll be a total of 4 that I made, because I made some last year. So made 1 orange one. So anyway, yeah, that's my little velvet pumpkin project. There it is. it will have a stem. And like I said, you can use a dowel rod. You can make it out of felt, or do what I do and just go get a tree branch, maybe 3/8 of an inch by about, an inch and a half. Yeah. And then just put some tacky glue right. This is what I'm going to do. Tacky glue right in there. And which is good because your last pass through, that's where my cut is for the last pass through. So there's like a little piece of yarn in there that's sticking up, and that's the end of my yarn, so that it'll be glued in there. This isn't falling apart. Unless my cat gets to it, but she's not interested in this stuff anymore. But, I could see if you started pulling on it, you might, but that's not going anywhere. So anyway, pumpkin project, try it. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me go ahead and put that over there. New stuff. All right. I really didn't buy anything for the past few weeks. I've been waiting for the new stuff to come out, the new charts, because there's a lot of pretty things coming out from Needlework Expo. I feel like I'm crooked. Maybe it's the new phone, or it could just be me. There are a lot of new things, a lot of new beautiful things coming out. So I didn't buy anything, but no, I did buy some things. Whatever I have is on order. I ordered some charts, not necessarily from Needlework Expo, but some were. I'm still in the process of looking. And I also ordered the ornament issue. So, oh no, I just got a weird message. I'm very concerned. Anyway, I got a message on my phone that's about this video. Okay. I'm just going to keep going. So, what I did was, I have been seeing this cute little freebie chart from Fat Quarter Shop, and it's not something I would normally, I don't know, I like Halloween things. I like cute Halloween things. And this one has been popping up everywhere. And what really caught my eye, and you really can't see anything about it, but this is like a lacy, it's like done in white, and it's lacy. So it's really funny. It's like these bats, and then there's this pretty lace, and then there's a ghost, So I really like it. I think it's really pretty. I would stitch it on a fabric, that is a little darker than the white, because I would like that laciness to show up. So go over to Fat Quarter Shop and take a look and see. And they have cute freebies on there, and this is on there. And it was done as a stitch along, and they were releasing parts of it. So, but all the parts are now released, and I was able just to print off the copy of the chart. So that's that. So no purchases, but I did also get some happy mail. I won a giveaway from Jackie at Cross My Stitches, and she very kindly sent me this beautiful card. Whenever I get something from Jackie, I know I'm going to get a beautiful card to go with it. Isn't that pretty? She does the most beautiful work. It's like, and then you just look at it, and it's like, oh my goodness. She put so much time and effort into that. So that will be going on my bulletin board, which I also cleaned off, so I made some room for some new things. My winning were some magnets, some of these little magnets that you use for your squirrel rods, and I can use that. Strawberry Fields needs these badly, so I'll be using these. Anxious to. Thank you, Jackie. These are great. She also sent me a sticker, a Floss sticker. How cool. So, it's just so nice to get happy mail, right? Okay, I haven't been watching too much Flosstube, a little bit, and I feel like I'm way behind, and I feel like I haven't commented quite enough on the wonderful videos that I've been watching, and I apologize for that if you are one of my people that I watch. But what I want to ask you today is, do you have a floss tube? Do you have a channel? If you do, then tell me. Put it in the comments below. Just go ahead and put it in your comment. I am always looking for new floss tubes, even though I I know I fall behind once in a while, but there are some days when I want to sit and stitch and just watch Flosstube. And I like new floss tubers. So if you are a viewer of mine and you have a floss tube that maybe I don't know about, or even if you think I might, just put it down there. Put your floss tube address or your name of your floss tube down there, and I'll go take a look. So yeah. All right. Shop update, Etsy store. Thank you for anybody who's watching who has ordered from me. I appreciate that. It's always nice to make a little sale and to see that people are appreciating what I make. And, you know, because I do enjoy making the things that I sell, and I make almost everything I sell. And so it takes a while to get, and okay, it takes a while for me to make things, and you know it's a process, and so I don't list things as fast as as if I was buying them and putting them in my shop. So it's it is mostly handmade, and I just appreciate everybody who's purchased things and just giving me good feedback. And so last video, I showed you some of my new blingy needle minders, and they did sell very well. And I appreciate it if you bought one, and if you didn't, you just got more. These will be getting listed within the next week or so. So, I mean, they're so sparkly. They're really nice. They're very heavy. The stones are really pretty in there. They're sparkly. It's not it's nothing, no precious gems. It's just fun. It's a fun needle minder. And because I put a giant, the one piece that's glued to the actual needle minder is a giant magnet. And then there's a smaller one on the back, and it's for easy removal. And these hold needles so unbelievably well. I was a little bit afraid because they're like, this one sticks out a little bit, but the needle will fall right there, and just they hold them really well. So I'll be listing these as one, and then I have more of the little ones, and you just choose the one you like, and I'm glad you're liking them. Plus I have a couple of autumn things in there right now. I've been selling autumn scissor fobs and thread keeps, and people seem to like that. Somebody asked me about Christmas. I just need to get my mind thinking about Christmas items, because I'm sure I need to list those soon. But another new needle minder I have, and this is very experimental, are these. They're big. It's a metallic piece with a cab glued on, and there's like I bought this from an artist who makes these, and I think these are beautiful. They look like planets to me, or something. I don't know how she does it, but these are beautiful. These do hold. I try them out. I always try my needle minders out. They do hold. And so, what do you think? Do you like them? Should I do these? I don't know. We'll see. I might list one or two and see how they go. Okay. All right. Last part. And I keep looking over here, and now that my blinds are open, I'm really distracted. That's not a good thing, because I keep seeing stuff down there, stuff going on. This is the front of my house going this way, where my window is. That's not good. All right, giveaway. So I made it to 2,000 subscribers, and thank you again, because I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. And I have a giveaway. I'm going to do this giveaway. It's going to be for everybody, no matter where you are in the world. You may enter it, and I'll talk about what you need to do. But first, I'm going to show you what's in the giveaway, okay? So the first thing is it's a chart by Turquoise Graphics and Designs. It's called Ornamental Pumpkin. And there he is. Isn't that pretty? So that's in there. Tra-la-la. Collection Tra-la-la. It's Mouton de Halloween. Just a cute little motif. It's really whimsical and adorable. So you get these two charts. You'll also get a Crafty Cat Stitcher needle minder, which I include in for my Etsy store. Everybody gets one of these for now. Okay, I'm going to put that over here. You will also get a Snag Nabbit, which is one of my favorite things. Snag Nabbit for you. How about an autumn thread keep made by me? It's got leaves, it's got a little charm, it's got a little beaded charm on it. Autumn thread keep. Very cute and fun. Autumn scissor fob. It's one of my little owl ones. Made with little special beads, all glass and metal. And with a little owl on it. And a very pretty clasp. It'll go on your scissors. Which I think I need to give you some scissors also. And these are the scissors you're going to get. Green and gold. There you go. And you get a project bag. All of that's going to be in the project bag. What do you think? Look at it. It's one of these nice ones that's, if I may say so myself, it's one of these with a cool lining in it, coordinating lining, cool colors, kind of fallish, but not necessarily, and a beautiful little zipper pull with a flower. So you get, that's the prize. That's it. That's a giveaway. Now, to enter, you have to comment in this video, and you have to say the word. You have to say pumpkin. Yeah. Pumpkin. No. Yeah. Just say pumpkin. That's all you gotta say. If I see pumpkin anywhere in your response, in your comment, I will consider you entered. Do not say giveaway, please. Do not. Please be a subscriber. And like I said, you have to comment on my video. You have to be 18 so I can get your address. At least 18. You can be older than that. And let's see what else. Please have a way I can contact you. So mainly what I usually do is contact you through your comment. And I'll announce it in my next video, which I think I'm going to give you like another 3 weeks. That'll be 3 weeks from now. So it's like right after fall officially starts. And it's a very fallish theme. And like I said, this is kind of fallish. So if you think that this is a giveaway that you would like to do, go ahead and enter. Like I said, anywhere you want, and I will ship anywhere. So this is a real special one because of it being 2,000 subscribers. So, and I am very happy about that. This video has run long. I got a weird message on this video on the screen as I was videoing, so I hope everything worked out okay. I'm going to go play it back and find out what the deal is. It's always something. So I'm glad you're here today. Life update, really, everything's going okay. Everything's going well. I'm just appreciative of all of you and what you say to me and and all the viewing minutes that you give me. Appreciate it so much. So I hope that you have a good 3 weeks going into the fall season. You have a bunch of stitching time that you can take out for yourself or whatever you like to do. and that you're doing well and your family's doing well. And I will see you in 3 weeks. Thank you so much for being here today, and see you soon. Bye.